Welcome to this channel. So in the past few days, I have shared that it is very critical or very crucial to develop breathing in Shaolin martial arts, and that include the ancient Wing Chun martial arts because Wing Chun is from Shaolin. And also I share that the lifting anus practiced today in the version 1960s Wing Chun, such as in the Wing Chun stance or in Xiu Lim Tao, is problematic because the ancient didn't teach that way. And also, that way is not accord to modern science, pelvic floor, muscle handling relationship with breathing. So please watch those videos if you have not watched it yet. And due to I share on this, there is a Wing Chun friends who sent me this document on the reason why people lifting anus and the name Xiu Lin Tao, little idea, and Nim Lik, or the mind power. So today I like to share with you uh, what is the truth behind all of this. Now, the notion of this sharing is not to put down anybody, not to badmouth anybody, or not to put anybody in the wrong, but to let our friend in the West or our brother, sister in the West, the and the worldwide know what is going on. So that our brother and sister in Wing Chun worldwide, in the West and other places, here is free to choose what they want to do. So the notion is to clarify what is going on instead of putting anybody down and so forth, or say who you are wrong or those. See, in this channel, solutions is the bottom line. Not that this is wrong, that is wrong, this is bad, that is bad, you are wrong, not those. Okay? I point out problem because we need a solution. I point out problem is not to put people down because who didn't make mistake? Well, I make mistake too, right? And I say this here or whining it here because I found even many of my friends when they watch my YouTube, they don't see the solution. The mind is programmed that to look at other people's wrong, okay, instead of looking at the solution or what I'm really talking about. So this is very important to know when you want to watch my video, because the bottom line is this channel is to hope that everybody success. If you screw up, well, change it. Then it is proper. Then you get result. If you are proper, then continues on. That is the bottom line, okay? Otherwise, you are in a closed compartment. You cannot grow. And so we need to be rational and objective. What I'm going to present you today will shock a lot of people, maybe even majority of Wing Chunners. It will shock the entire thing. But it has to be known. To be really honest with you, I'm really disappointed with Asia. I'm really disappointed with Asia. because for past 60 years, there's no research. The Western sports science have go really, really advanced. So because you don't research, you stay there. On another way is the ancient Chinese teaching is unknown. So if you don't research, you just take whatever you think or your teacher think. And many times the teacher didn't say that. It's just us who think so, and we say, well, this is what my teacher teach me. It's using the teacher's name for many, many things today. So I'm really disappointed at Asia because this one you shut the entire thing down and then you suffocate. And when the Western sports science get more and more advanced, you collapse, you vanish. So I decide to share this with you, okay? And again, it is for the solution. You're free to choose what you want to do, but this is United States of America. This is Silicon Valley. Everybody deserves to know what is going on. That is the bottom line because there's humanity there, okay? Uh, thing has to be reasonable and has to be have many ideas laid out there so people can choose, people can think rationally, and people can study so that everybody improve. And don't take me as I know it all, I'm perfect either. Okay? So let's start. So from the document I see just now, this friend sent me because he's defending the lifting anus and so forth. The definitions, the reason for lifting anus is to unify the body and two legs. Lifting anus to do that, and then to to generate Nim Lik, mind power. So why you want to lift anus, according to this document, is you want to unify the body and the legs and generate the mind power or Nim Lik in the Lim Tao. Well, yesterday we already go through this. This is not a call to sport science or Western medicines on the uh, pelvis floor muscle handling, which is related to breathing big time. And also, you know that from this, lifting anus is not going to help your muscle, the young side of muscle behind you. Okay, so you know that this is somebody's opinion. It's not been proven, but somebody's opinion or belief. So in today's science, we know that the ancient didn't say that, the the sport science didn't do that. Okay, so this is a speculation. Now, uh, so the name is named Xiu Lim Tao, Xiu Nim Tao. So Xiu Nim Tao meaning little idea, and everybody said, little idea, ideas. Okay, the ideas of we have to buy a Honda Civic, the ideas of the to buy a Ferrari. So maybe Ferrari can be said is a big idea, and buying a Honda Civic is a small idea. So there is idea, little idea. So this is like you buying a Honda Civic instead of buying a, a Ferrari. Okay, so that's what it means. Okay, so the name of the set is you want to have a little idea. Like for example, when you want to buy a car, you don't want to think about the Porsche or the Ferrari. You want to think only Honda Civic. That's what Chinese language mean. And then here we talk about Nim Lik. Nim Lik definitions is to focus, okay, and then you will get the power. So this is the strength come from focus. Strength come from mental focus. Strength come from mental focus, and it will activate the internal chi. Strength come from focus, which can interact or activate the the internal chi of human. Okay, so again, Nim Lik is the strength come from mental focus, which can activate the internal chi to fill the entire body. It's like this. So we know from this set is the leader idea, and the lifting anus is to unify your body and your leg to develop Nim Lik. And Nim Lik is the strength come from the focus, and that Nim Lik also can be able to activate the internal chi to fill the body. Okay, so this is what it is. So this is 1960s, and what you can see here is idea, manipulative. Okay, this is lifting anus is manipulative. This is focus. Okay, you focus and you get this strength and so forth. Now, I'm not going to get into that this is true or not, okay? But we can know that this is speculations of someone. Now, just look into ancient teaching, like the Chinese Confucian teaching and the Shaolin Zen teaching from Bodhidharma. See what happened. So in the Confucian's classic 大学, it said 格物致知, 格物致知. 格物 meaning you want to disconnect from the distractions of the conditions, external condition, which mean your thinking, your idea, and also whatever outside there, like raining, your sensation. So 格物 meaning you want to disconnect your idea, your environments, the sensory feeling, and all those kind of stuff. This is 格物. 致知 is you will get into the state of awareness. Okay? Or in today's words, mindfulness. So the Confucians is teaching that if you want to get to mindfulness, you want to let go the relationship to the outside world and the relationship to your thinking and your ideas and so forth. That's Confucian's teaching. Okay? Now, the Zen teaching from the Chinese 职业路, which is the teaching from Bodhidharma, this is 外系助言. 外系助言 is meaning that you let go of the distractions of connection and condition. So you let go what is your idea, you let go of whatever in the environment, you let go of your sensations and this and that. Okay? So you let go of those. So you see that the ancient mindfulness is the is the is the is the is the goal. Mindfulness is the goal. And how to get to the mindfulness? It is by not following whatever outside and not following your ideas. Okay? So both the Confucius teaching and the Bodhidharma Zen teaching, they are saying the same, they are they are pointing to the same thing with a different saying. Now for this, the Bodhidharma, the Zen teaching, you let go the conditions and the thoughts and everything. What does it mean? Well, that is just saying that not following your monkey mind. So both you can look at it as not following the monkey mind. Okay? So meaning you drop thing. Okay, you drop whatever it is, you just drop it. You let go. Okay? So the ancient Chinese is on focus on I want to get to the awareness, the mindfulness, and how do I do that? I'm going to drop whatever it is, okay? Or at least gradually drop whatever it is. The 1960 is not. It start with ideas, this ideas, that ideas, and then it start with you need to focus this, focus that, and be manipulative. So in the Chinese, this is called 有为法. This is called 无为. Okay. So if you read the Tao Te Ching, 有为法 is you do something. This 无为 meaning that you don't do anything. You don't do thing. Okay. Let it surface. This 有为 meaning you have to do something to make something happen. 无为法 you just drop the thing and the mindfulness and awareness surface. So now you can see the differences. So this is meaning that you just let go of whatever superficial or whatever manipulative, you let the natural surface. This 1960 is you have this idea, you manipulate, you focus, you try to make things happen. So that's the difference. And okay, so we know why on this ancient teaching already, since Wing Chun is a Shaolin teaching, or Shaolin teaching is a Zen teaching, Buddhism teaching. So we follow this. So how is the Wing Chun 修炼套 1850s do? Does it follow this or does it follow this? Well, of course, it's follow this. And how does it get to the dropping the distractions and connection? Well, if you have a restricting Wing Chun, you see the first creed in page U71, page 71. It said that eyes must track hand, hand must track heart, hand issue from heart. So this is how to implement this. Okay? So this is how to implement this. So we know why, and this is how. And so I track hand, hand synchronize with heart, hand issue from heart. Guess what is that? What is that? That techniques. What? That is what? Samatha. Or 持. In Chinese, you have in Buddhism you study 止观, samatha, and vipassana. Remember, when you want to get mindfulness today, you can check in the Buddhist teaching. You always samatha and vipassana. Now, the eyes have to follow the hand. The hand follow the heart. Your hand issue from heart. That is samatha. That is samatha. That is how you drop the connectivity, connections, or your feeling, or whatever, or your mind, or your thinking, or your monkey mind. So over here is, say, before I practice Wing Chun, I have made the Lim Tao 1850. I have monkey minds, a lot of monkey minds. All the monkey mind jumping around from one condition to another condition, one connection to the other connection, all kind of stuff. And when you practice Lim Tao, your eyes follow your hand, synchronize your hand, your hand synchronize your heart, and you activate your hand from your heart. Guess what? You are tie up your monkey. You tie up your monkey, so your monkey cannot jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here anymore. So that's samatha. The beginning of samatha, you always want to focus on one thing. So in the 1850s Wing Chun, it chose to focus on your hand. Okay? So your mind, your eyes, you focus on the hand. Eyes have to follow your hand. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. So eye must track hand, hand must track heart, hand issue from heart. Eye must track hand, hand must track heart, hand issue from heart. Okay. So that is how you implement this thing. Now you see that the entire thing with the Buddhism. So practicing of the Lim Tao 1850 is actually getting into samatha. And that's why you'll be able to get mindfulness. Now, if you have the book Wing Chun Inception, at the really beginning of the writing of the Wing Chun, Lim Tao Classic, the first thing it tell you, practice instruction. Okay, I must track hand. Okay, hand must track heart or mind. Hand issue from heart or mind. Okay, this Chinese heart can be heart and mind. Okay, so it's track that. So meaning that you're aware of it. So the bottom line, it is a practice of samatha. Okay. So you see all those things. So the design of the 1850 Lim Tao is you enter into samatha. You enter into the samatha. You're going to develop slowly, gradually, tame the monkey mind. Because you tie the monkey to a tree. Tie your monkey to your hand. Your heart, your mind, all this you tie to your hand. So you tie. So instead of having a 10 zillions or 10,000 conditions and relationships spinning in your mind, in your sensation and everything, you tie up to your hand. Okay, that's all. So there's samatha. Like the same with meditations, when people counting the breath. When you're counting the breath, you tie to the breath, which is anapanasati. And then somebody practice the qigong, they tie the mind to the breathing in their lower abs. So this is all samatha. All this qigong stuff is all samatha. Okay. Now, so this is a very different thing. because this is deal with the awareness, mindfulness directly, Zen directly, right? This is Zen teaching. This is dealing with the uh, ideas. Well, ideas is not the awareness. Ideas is, if awareness is like a sea and ocean, ideas is like the fish in the sea. So in the ancient Shaolin or Confucius teaching or 1850s, Xu Lin Tao say, I'm going to get into the sea, the ocean. But in the 1960s is get into small fish, mean little idea. Big fish mean big idea. It dealing the idea. And then it dealing with I want to lifting my awareness to to unify or to link up my leg and my body and to generate the Nim Lik, the mind power. And Nim Lik is you focus and then you can activate your energy to feel your body. So this is all manipulative. That's why it is UEFA. Okay. So this is what happened, and it is a two different thing. So hopefully you see now the 1960s Wing Chun Xiu Lim Tao is no longer what is the ancient teaching. The ancient teaching followed this, and it is follow the human body nature. So that is the basic, the foundations, the fundamental of differences between these two type of arts. It is no longer the same thing. Okay. So like one other thing I can share with you, even today when people say soft, really soft, this is not soft. This can be soft. So you say, well, Hendrik, what do you mean? This cannot. It's not soft. This can be soft. Well, real soft, the real internal, real soft. Today you look at all those Tai Chi, those are dense, those are not soft. That's the definition of soft in Tao Te Ching and in the Buddhist teaching. Soft can be achieved only when one reaches the state before the first level of samadhi. Okay, at the first, at that level of samadhi, one's body, one's body is like disappear, feel like disappear. The body feel really soft at that time. Energy filling up one's body. Okay, so that's why you see that those yogic they be able to not eat for a few days, like the Zen patriarch Xu Yun. You can sit in the meditation for so many days. Okay, it get into the state where it really activate the chi inside. Okay, so that is the state, and only at that state your body becomes soft. So in Tao Te Ching it says 专气致柔. When your chi reach to that state, your body becomes soft. So that is the state. It is not the state of, oh, I want to share with you this, and then look like soft. It's not that. So here today I share this with you so that our brother and sister in the West and around the world we speak English, who speak English, know that this is the truth, the reality. Don't messing around with it. It is high tech. What I'm doing is the reason I get into those pivot floor, pelvis floor thing is because when I get into the state of samatha, I sense that part of the body, and then that's where I dig into the sport science and everything. Say, what is this? And sure enough, that the Western medicine today tell me that the pelvic floor muscle and your diaphragm, they are synchronized. And that is why I know about all this scientific stuff. Okay. So that's how it is. I want to be honest with you. Of course, don't take me as like some kinds of know-it-all. I'm not. I just tell you that the ancient is not up for our interpretation. We need to be there. We need to be attained that kung fu. It's just like I noticed that that part, the pelvic floor muscle, is always going up and down when I'm inhale deep natural resonance breathing. So how is it in science? How is science take on this? And then of course when the pelvic floor go up and down when you're standing, your spine move too. So scientifically you can look into it and verify it. It's not verified by any grandmaster or who say, but you look into it that it is scientifically be able to verify. And once that can be verified, then everybody be able to develop it because we can use scientific way to monitor and to systematically teach everybody to do it. Okay, so there are many things there which everybody have a chance to investigate and be a star in the field. And I want to leave this with you all because Chinese, ancient Chinese is not what people think or what the Chinese think in the past 100 years. And it is going the same direction with the ancient in the with the sport science. So if we don't go this, the entire thing will be locked into a closed compartment. Nothing will survive in a few years. So that's the reality what we face. And that's the reason why I can tell in public why I am disappointed with the Asian because they don't do this job. This job is not supposed to be my job. You have so many grandmasters in Asia. It is their job to do that, not my job. I don't I don't own a school. I don't have a thousand or five or 50,000 student or 100,000 student. I don't. So I tell you this because I'm researching this. This is a culture, as what I say in this video. This channel is about a culture. Everybody deserves to know what it is. Only this way everybody can improve.